was a dreamer, I had my dream. I couldn't find my place in the perfect scheme. No matter where I went, all of my plans, they'd fail. So I climbed up the mountain, I marched up the trail. I went past the trees and the fields of green. I climbed over the rocks and I crossed the streams. And on that lonely peak where many had come and gone, I raised my hands up high, I said, give me your song. And I stood there on the mountaintop, between myself and the Lord. And I stood there on the mountaintop, I said, show me what you have in store. There was a wind, there was an earthquake, there was a fire, and from the darkness I wake. I saw the sunlight break through the cloud. I heard the voice of God, it was thunderous and loud. He said, were you there when I made the world? Were you there beside me when the sky was unfurled? Have you been to the depths, to the bottom of the sea? Were you there when the ground began to grow the trees? And I stood there on the mountaintop, between myself and the Lord. And I stood there on the mountaintop. He said, I will show you all I have in store. Begun to change. I saw sights, heard sounds, felt feelings so strange. I saw myself, and there I grew. I was illuminated, I learned more than I knew. I saw the plans He had for me. My eyes were open wide, I began to see